Putting the words effective and the US government in the same sentence feels a little bit like I'm trying to force two magnets together that are at the wrong end of the poles and they're just trying to repel each other. So lately, I've been leaning into resources and materials about what it really means to step into the unknown. And NASA had to do that in the space race. For them, everything was new. There's no blueprint, there's no precedent, there is no room for error because errors cost life in the space race. What most people don't know is that Europe had its own version of NASA during the space race called the European Launcher Development Organization, or the ELDO. And it brought together these nations that had fought together twice, or fought against each other, I should say, like France and Germany and Italy and the UK. And basically, its whole shared purpose was to unify this continent to be able to have a shared rocket program and put somebody in space. On paper, there was unity, but in practice, it was very siloed. Each country started taking different stages of the rocket build program, and they guarded their designs pretty closely to protect the national interests of that particular country. So, what ended up happening is even though things on paper were just standard, things like bolts and connection rings and things that you wouldn't really think about writing down specifically about, they were not what was expected. And so it created a bureaucratic nightmare that just one thing after another kept on going wrong. And it basically wasn't able to adapt. The US had a very similar issue where they had contractors, military personnel, scientists, big government. All of them didn't trust each other and they wanted to stay siloed and specialized in their own craft. Each team had extreme optimization and extreme efficiency in their own lane, but it actually, because of their efficiency in their own lane, made them ineffective as the whole, as far as how the project as a whole is concerned. So the breakthrough happened when somebody decided that every engineer and every person involved in this project had to know what was going on with the entire system, not just in their lane. Think of it kind of like a surgeon has to know about the entire body first before he gets specialized in surgery. It was a slower, more expensive, and pretty inefficient way to be able to move forward, but it built trust, it built purpose. Most importantly, it built adaptability when facing the never-ending unknowns of space. Somebody can make an immediate decision and understand quickly how it might impact the other counterparts that typically they won't be, directly involved with. So walking into the unknown, the goal isn't necessarily about efficiency, it's about alignment. Because with alignment, it makes a team quickly be able to adapt to any scenario that they've never seen before. So shout out to the book Team of Teams by General Stanley McChrystal on this one.